This is outside the residence where students enter by tapping their student cards on the small gate on the right, and the school bus gets in by getting into the left big gate, and you go straight into the security and you have to fill in some details if you're signing in a visitor. But there is the gate that we came into. As you are coming from the left hand side after entering onto the gate, you will notice that there is a parking garage right in front of you, which is used by students that have cars or stuff. And as you walk past the security, you go straight. It's quite a bit of a walk, however, it's where the bus has to go through after delivering or picking up students, and it will exit out of the other gate, and you go straight into, there is a field, a playing field, where students usually just come for exercise, just for playing, where they typically just enjoy themselves, and that is that. And you might be wondering, what's this building on the left hand side? To be quite honest, I'm not really sure. I did ask a little bit, but I didn't get that much info from the students, but it looks like it's one of those buildings that just take care of the power that goes into the residence, because I saw some transformers and whatnot. However, as we move past the field, you'll notice that there's a pool closed sign for the swimming pool that is for the residents. For those of you that are in high school, if you're wondering how you can improve your marks in order to excel subjects such as physical sciences, mathematics, and accounting, and more, please visit mindlabtutoring.com. This is where UCT students are hosting workshops that are equipping students with all the necessary knowledge and the methods and the resources in order to excel their exams and tests. Please note, all the instructors that are hosting these workshops have excelled and gotten distinctions in the subjects that they're hosting their workshops in. In fact, they've gotten more than 4 distinctions, and most of them have been top performing students in their high school, even on national level. Please note, the workshop only costs $290 per month. When I was walking towards the gate, I was at that particular point. However, this is the side view of the residence. The road is just next to the building, and that is a smoking area over there. As I'm walking backwards, you can see that this is where students tap their student cards in order to get into the residence. And as you come through on the right, there'll be a receptionist, but on the left, that was my friend over there. As you can see, we have awards here. These are basically awards that have been won by the residents from sports to other activities, including netball and so on. This residence is very good, as you can see. And right next to it, there is an elevator. Please do not ask me why I'm moving so quick. You wouldn't believe if I told you, but moving past that, we can notice that as you come out of that door, you get into the parking garage. And from the parking garage, you can notice that it is quite spacious, it is quite big, and there isn't really a lot of cars even during the semester. Currently, this video is being taken in school holidays. As you walk up in the stairs of the residence, you'll see that there are elevators, and this is the view that you're going to typically get. This is in the middle of the entire residence. You'll find that there is a laundry room where you can get basically just come and wash your clothes. It is quite spacious from all the other laundry rooms that I have seen in other residences, and it seems decent. I wouldn't say anything much about it. We also have a computer room where basically you can come and study if you want. You can also come if you have maybe problems with your laptop or you need something specific. For example, these laptops tend to be very powerful, so if your laptop is maybe slow in opening particular applications, you can basically come here and use these laptops in order to finish your assignments or anything that you wanted to get done. But just remember that everything that is being done on these laptops, it's being monitored by the residents, so do not do funny things on them. As you get on top of that grass, there is a tuck shop. And in these particular tuck shops, you can basically come and you can buy your favorite snacks. You can find popcorns. In fact, there are multiple flavors there on the table, as you can see. And for those of you know that people don't actually buy popcorns, they buy the flavors, because I swear if they only had salt, a lot of people wouldn't buy them. But you can buy and get some stuff. You can see there's sweets, there's snacks over there, there's chocolates, there's drinks, and typically there's also bread. But currently, because it's school holidays, a lot of students are not here, there is no bread. And you can see there's also tin stuff like beans over on the side, but there's really nothing much apart from just the typical goodies that you can get from a tuck shop. Just the fact, the grass that you can see on the right, below that grass is the parking garage that we saw. Anyway, getting into the study areas, this is one of the study areas, and as you get in from the door, you'll meet my friend. This is Given, just a cool gent who's basically allowed me into the residence for me to just showcase these areas about the residence. This is your study area. You have your whiteboard where you can write. You can come here, sit with your friends, discuss a particular project. I mean, even if you're alone, you can basically come. This is another study room where you can come with your friends. As you can see, multiple people can come and sit here. Just make sure that you don't make that much noise. You just accommodate other students as well, because you would also love to study in peace. And as you come out of it, there's actually a small bathroom just next to the doors, meaning that if maybe you have a particular emergency, if you know what I mean, like genuine emergency, you can just come in here and do your thing and just come out. There's a shower, however, I don't think people use it that much because they have showers in their rooms. This is the next study room. It's typically almost the same as the one that we just came from, however this is a little bit smaller, but it still gets the job done. You have also your whiteboard in case there's something specific that you need to draw on the board, especially if you came with your group, and you will then discuss it there. The next study room is literally the same like the one that we just came from. You have the space of chairs, and you have this small area that you can use to study. I didn't really open these other doors because they basically have the same thing. This is your typical view of the residence. This is what it's known for. In fact, it has funny names. Some people call it Hillbrow, but we're not interested in that. And also, don't ask me why it's called Hillbrow. So, because I came to review this residence in school holidays, the meetings room and the games rooms are actually closed, so I couldn't necessarily get to review them. But this is what they look like from outside, which obviously I know it doesn't really matter, but that is that. This is the typical single room you will find in Liesbeeck. As you come in, you will notice that on your right there is a door. In fact, this door is for your bathroom. So the bathroom is white, perfect. Well, that could be a good thing and a bad thing, if you know what I mean. And also it is quite okay for a one individual. I wouldn't say you need a bathroom bigger than this. You have your basin, you have your toilet, and you have just a space where you can put your things, a small window just so that you can let bad things to come out over there. And really you have some space where you can put your towels, and you have a small mirror, and that's me right there. You have your shower, where it is quite spacious a bit, and you wouldn't necessarily have problems with it. And also notice that as you move past the bathroom, you have your table and you have your bed. Right next to the bed, you have your mirror, in case some of you love looking at yourself, but I think every person kind of needs a mirror in order to just check them out on them to check themselves out on the mirror as they prepare for their classes or anything like that. But this is typically what it looks like. Just next to your bed, you have this wardrobe. It's quite gigantic. It should be more than enough to store your things, including your suitcases and other things that you might have. Currently, my friend here only has 2 fridges because the other one was faulty and it was going to be replaced. But yes, it does come with the fridge, so you're going to get your fridge where you can put your food, and these fridges are more than enough for one person, unless you are an extremely rare exceptional case. As you can see, we have the kitchen right here, and on the kitchen it's basically small, but because you're living alone, it should be enough. You shouldn't need more than this. You basically have your sink, and then you have your stove and your small cupboards where you can put some food. Don't mind the mess. I did come really unannounced, as my friend just allowed me without even preparing some of his stuff because he was still busy with schoolwork as well. So yeah.